Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first episode of Retro Basics. We're going to be talking about what is retro. Just get comfortable, and we will be starting in just a few minutes. So see you then. Alright, we're starting in just a few seconds, but I do want to give a shout out to Brian and Russell. He said, yo, it was me, Morty, and TT, the Fox Morty. So thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll be on in just a minute.
Hello, everybody. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our You Are Echoing play. Okay. So it's kind of weird because I can hear myself. One moment, I will be right back. Sorry, we just have to turn off the other device and it will be done. All right, we're back on schedule. All right, everybody. Pink Teacup probably just got lagged. Welcome to Rec Room Basics. This is where we're going to be. This is a new series on the Gaming Turtle channel. It's called The Gaming Turtle. It's his channel. And yeah, hopefully you all, if you're watching this, can go subscribe. That means a lot. So anyway, Rec Room Basics. Sorry, my handwriting is going to be super bad. But anyway, basics. So we want to talk about the very first basics of like Rec Room. So Pink Teacup will talk about that. Here, do you want the chalk mark? Thank you. Just sit back here. All right. So if you've seen our channel from Clinton Kids or just around the web, and you're like, what is Rec Room? Well, I'm going to try and explain this the best that I can. I'm not a professional, but I'm going to try to do this. So I'm going to start off by telling you, like, what a VR headset is, if you are very basic and don't even understand what that is. So a VR headset is something that you can put on your head, and it makes it look like you are in a tree house, or you are in the forest, or you are by a pond. The game also you can play on mobile, like a phone or an iPad. You can also play it on a PC. But most common is PC VR, so it's where you connect your PC to your VR, but I'm not going to get into that. And you can also have a standalone headset. So let's just get into what Rec Room really is. So it's a social game where it could be like Roblox or Fortnite or even Among Us, where you're playing with different people from anywhere. But this game has a tiny little twist to it. It is very human, I would like to say. I don't know if that's the best thing to call it, but it's like you can be very or you can be like, you could show your emotions and you can also talk to people if you choose to and are not on a junior account and blah 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 blah. I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, pretty cool. So now you know what a social game is. It's where other people could be like in China and they're talking to somebody in America. You could be anywhere around the world and be right next to somebody. So I hope that gives a little bit of info on what a social game is, but I'm going to talk about Rec Room. So Rec Room is a game where I am playing on a headset, and you can see my head move around left to right. My arms can go all over the place. See my legs, but you can see my floating body. So yeah, head, shoulders, feet, and I don't have toes or knees. If you get that reference, but whatever. So yeah, Rec Room. This is a Rec Room character. So here's what to picture if you're picturing us in real life. We have these big black or white boxes on our head, and we have controllers in our hand. And where we don't have like a body, our body just kind of follows our head anywhere we go. But yeah, it's pretty cool how somebody can be totally somewhere else but be right next to each other in this game. So this game I really enjoy. I think it's amazing that you can just talk to people that you would never be able to meet or see or actually be in real life with. So I think that's awesome. And also this game has a whole nother level to it. interactive games. So let's say you're sitting in a dark, damp basement and there's nothing in there. But right when you put on this headset, you have quests to do. You have paintball to do. You have dodgeball. You have anything you could possibly imagine, because I'll get into that in a minute. But like I was saying, so Rec Room has made some games that are physically for Rec Room, made by Rec Room and best played on Rec Room. So one is like dodgeball. You can grab a dodgeball, chuck it at another player. It's just like real life dodgeball. So that is pretty cool. Also, there is ping pong. You can play ping pong with somebody that's all the way in Nigeria. You never know. So it's pretty cool. And then there's quests that you can play. So there's like these little NPCs, which are like kind of like things that move inside the game, and you can grab a sword and hit it, and you got to get to the end. It's kind of like what would you relate a quest to? It's kind of like playing a mobile game where you have to attack things and get to next stages. But instead it is inside this thing where it looks like actually inside a castle and actually hitting things and actually playing with swords. And then, so there's a bunch of things you can make. Now I'm going to get into one of the weirdest topics here. This is a maker pen. It may just look like this plain pen thing, but actually, once you open it up, this little box, you hand on it, a whole world of creation comes up. And
Can
the
I
most
talk?
important... Oh, yes, I will let Clinton Kids go ahead and talk.
Alrighty, everybody. Can you all hear me? Give a little nod or something?
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, so I'm going to give a little chat about the Maker Pen, and we'll have some Maker Pen tests a few times, but I'm just going to show you a little about the Maker Pen. So I'm no Maker Pen artist, but we'll go over a little bit. So your Maker Pen, when you open up the palette, you can choose snapping, surface, or off. Normally you choose the grid. That's also on there. And you have like edit, move, wire, recolor, manipulate, make invention, freeze, create, scale, delete, all these different actions. So we want to go and open our palette. And when you do that, there's all these shapes. You can pick gadgets, props, invention. So like if I want to buy an invention, get and make it. Inventions are rare to find. So like let's just say I wanted to search up a lamp for my dorm room.
We will have a whole video on the Maker Pen itself, but this is kind of a quick intro.
So let's just say I wanted to find just something. Let's just say I wanted to find some paintball stuff because I want to make a paintball scene. So let's just say I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to my inventions and I'm going to say, oh, I like this. And then I find this. This neon art. So I'm just going to show you a little demonstration on how to make something with your Maker Pen, and then we'll be holding classes and stuff soon about that. So let's just say I want to make a house. So I want to choose the cube because we want to make like a cube looking house. And let's just say I want my house to be white. So I'm going to make this box like this. And then I want to add, let's just think, maybe I want to add my roof now. So we're going to go to like our pyramid. And let's just say now I want mine to be brown, but I want the material to be different. That's where something else can come in. So you can pick like wood grain. Let's just say I want a wood grain for the top of my house. I can make this big like cone shape thing. And like put it on top of my house. Don't worry, I'll make a better scaled model. This is just a rush one more. Alright, so let's just we're gonna do it like this. And now I want to say, I want window. So I'm just gonna put tube just for show. And let's just say I want blue. So we're gonna like color it like this. And you can just create a whole invention with a house. This one's not super good, but that's okay. Well, you can really make anything.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Now I'm going to show you how to walk. Pink can show you how to teleport, right?
Totally.
All right, so let's just say I'm on my VR, and I'm like, oh my, how do I walk? So with your left controller, so this hand, there's a little trigger right here, or like a little button. You're going to move like this. And you can move up, down, right, left, any way. And so let's just say now that Pink Teacup's going to show you that what if you don't want to walk? What if you want to travel farther distances, people say? But really, teleporting is probably not cheating. It's just another way of walking in Rec Room, just teleporting. Up to you, Pink T.
All right, so when you join the game, you're going to get a little demonstration of how to walk or teleport. But here's a little reminder. So here's how you teleport.
I'm going to go find more people.
All right, sounds good. Wait one moment. Let me just turn my push to talk off. So what you do is you're going to point your hand. Whoa. You're going to point your hand in the direction where you want it. Now, if you are playing on Quest, which I am, then you click the X button. And when you click it, this little red thing will pop up, and you just press it and then click. If you are playing like on PCVR or Vive or whatever, you go to your help. So start by opening your Maker Pen, opening up your watch, go to the little purple settings button in the corner, and then you go to help, and it says detailed controls, and it'll tell you how to use your controller. So basically, if you've never heard of anything like this may be really hard to wrap your mind around, but basically this is a very interactive video game that you can play. It is so interactive that I can take this pen right here and I can write on this board and be just like that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and we will go over the things in our next part 2 video. So we will go over Rec Room Avatar and we just went over Walk and Teleport, and we will go over Rec Center. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this part 1, and I hope to see you guys later. In just a minute, Clinton Kids is going to come to say her final goodbyes. Yeah. So this was really cool, and for our part 2, you can leave us any questions that you have in the comments in the stream or in the video. Also, to let you know, we are going to be having our live event at 150 subscribers. We're almost there, so if you would like to have a seat in there and have food prepared for you, go ahead and leave your name in the comments down below, your Rec Room username, on any video since the Crescendo video. So Clinton Kids, you can come on and say your final goodbyes.
All right, can everybody hear me?
We hear you.
All right, thank you everybody for joining today's video. I know we lost a few people in between. Let me introduce little Duckman. He's been sitting here the whole time. He can come out. Say hi. Anyway, yes, we thank you for coming to our first ever school video. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We hope to see you for our next one. Goodbye.